Hello, hello, hello. Right, I was on Twitter, and as I tweeted that, I saw something. Did it? Okay, there we go. I found it. Never mind. It's fine. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, done. Hello again. What time is it? It's technically 1:03, or it will be in a second. 1:03 p.m. Your favorite time? It is not. I forgot he said to. I forgot he said to set it to my favorite time of day, motherfucker. I forgot. I could simply not resist. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 1:03 p.m. is. Let's use another slide to find out. How accurate is 1:03 p.m.? Yeah, very accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone for all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me have a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Well, that's a fucking bummer. I love how they even have that for, like, booting up the game. That's really funny. I don't have a favorite time of day. Ah yes, the Stanley Parable 2. Okay, for some reason every time I put the category for this stream in as Stanley Parable, it comes back with games and demos. They have a category for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and every time, which is twice, that I put it in, it spits back out at me, games and demos. I'm like, sorry narrator, we're busy. Bucket, where the fuck is that bucket?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What the
Stanley
fuck
decided to
could
go
it
to the
mean?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I simply missed my bucket!
The good old bucket.
Hi!
Just standing in the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
Oh my god, I know, I'm so excited for this one. Now, I completely forget what I want to do. We'll figure it out, okay, trust me.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Right, what we want to
Stanley
do...
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Oh my god, we did take the left! We could take the left. We'll go this way first. I want to see if I can actually pull this off.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there.
I want to go to the cargo lift. Jump!
Lift.
Stanley! Oh my god, don't fucking scare me like that again.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
That
so
fucking
he threw
ended well,
himself to his
didn't it?
death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply it touched him.
Motherfucker. That was not a plan. What a great start, honestly. What a great start. Oh my god, that was shit. Bucket!
All of his co-workers were gone.
That was
What did it
entirely
mean?
my fault, being
Stanley
a
decided to
fucking
go to the
dumb
meeting
fucker.
room. Perhaps
Where are we going today? The bucket asked.
Okay, so
Stanley
Maddie...
just smiled.
Maddie...
Anywhere they went together.
Shut
would be-
up!
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really
To
all
his
be gone?
cheek. Right, there's a window glitch, and Maddie told me how to activate it. Guys, I have no idea how to activate it, I'm afraid. What is... Fingerprint. Oh yeah. Can we just go back in Stanley's office and just hide there? No. How the fuck did you get out this window? Ah, never mind. It's one of the windows anyway. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. But when I was trying to get all the endings, she like told me how to get that one, but then I was like, eh. Sometimes I wonder how much of this could we actually potentially get into, because there's definitely a... Guys, can we go to heaven with the bucket? I just considered that. I was like, is there actually a balloon on that chair? Yes, there is. Okay, I was a dumb fucker. You know what?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chin. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
We're gonna...
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling
We're
to
not
him,
gonna do
the
we're not gonna
employee
find the
lounge
figurines. You
was
know what we're gonna
simply the
do? We're
place
gonna
to be.
go...
And here it was. Had the
on
bucket
the
turned out to be
forklift.
correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left
Forklift.
to go back to the meeting room.
And then the, I wanna do so much, honestly.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
Right,
go
okay,
there.
guys,
go
come
to
on.
the cargo lift.
Right, careful. 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 Don't you dare push me, you little shit. Okay, there we go. A little bit to the left, and got
You're
it.
getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anmarines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be
I haven't called
it.
them
We'll be different
Stanlerines.
people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anmarines. None of us can.
What's for the vent? Because we kind of can't get back up there now. And I'm not really planning on accidentally falling again. Just... Alright, for the vent. Right, where does this take us again? Because I can't remember. Like, honestly, can't remember. Where the fuck are we? I hate this. Oh, I remember now. Some parts. What the absolute hell?
Okay, this
I'm
is
stuck.
day number 295.
What the
Day
fuck?
number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore.
What the
The
fuck?
longer I study
Oh,
this
there we go.
the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria
Is
I
this
feel
Stanley talking?
every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world
What the
so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can
Guys, I'm scared.
monetize it.
It's just living in and I can hear noises in the background and I'm kind of scared we're about to get jump scared.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket.
I
But
just
I have
wanted
to
a
be careful,
fucking
Because
figurine.
as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there? Caporata.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Wow. Okay, just what the fuck? Okay, no, a bucket. Where the fuck's the bucket?
All of his co-workers were gone.
After that shit, I need a
What could it
fucking
mean?
bucket more than ever.
Stanley decided to go to the
Right,
meeting
come here,
room.
come here, come here,
Perhaps
come here,
a
come here.
good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket,
Oh
a
my God.
committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
My bucket, my precious.
Stanley clutched the bucket
No.
tightly to his... This was not the correct way
Let's-
to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling
Let's go
to
somewhere
him,
else.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
What if we just stay here?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly
Let's
was.
just stand in the middle
How
and just
insightful the bucket
go in
turned out to be.
circles. See, we're dancing. Dancing to myself. Dancing to myself. I was
Truly,
dancing with
being-
myself.
No, never mind.
Dancing.
The bucket was wrong.
Dancing with myself.
Stanley took the
Sorry.
door on his left to go, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
And then I pushed the lift to go down because I'm not going fucking anywhere after what I experienced. We need adventure. Adventure. Adventure.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh yes. My old friends. It's
You see,
so
your friends and I
good
are
to
concerned for
see
you,
you
Stanley.
all.
We've come together here because we care about you very
Not you. I
much.
don't know who the fuck you are.
It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The
Okay.
bucket isn't even from the
Take a
original
seat.
Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter,
Don't
Stanley.
talk
Classic
about her like
characters
that.
from
How
the first game,
dare
like
you.
the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
No, you're not taking her.
Yes, I know
You're
I'm the
taking-
one who gave you the bucket,
No.
but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's
I've
do
only
it.
got one hand. Sorry. I do need water.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Woo! Bum ba da dum ba dum ba. Bum ba da dum ba.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
Oh, that's
Don't you
fun.
remember all those
I
great
fucking
jokes
love
from
that
the original
line.
dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them
Bum
more
ba da
content
dum
exactly
ba
like
dum
this.
ba
But
dum.
if we want to
Bum
do
ba
that,
da
you're
dum
going to have to
ba
give something
dum
up.
ba dum. Bum ba da dum.
Don't you get it, Stanley?
No,
get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new
no. Why am I
character.
going forward when I say no,
This
no, 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 no,
is
no,
the
no, no, no,
Bucket
no,
Destroyer.
no.
I think it'll make
No.
a wonderful new addition
Not
to the
her.
rich lore of the
No,
Stanley
no, no, no,
Parable.
no, no,
True,
no, no,
it
let me
also
throw
was
myself
not
off
in
this
the original
fucking
game, but it's such a
thing.
well-fleshed-out
No.
character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Why the fuck is there another?
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
Could we have
Surely
gone
you don't need
down
me to spell it
that
out
says
for
that
you.
no?
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket.
Bye,
And then
baby.
pop it into the machine when you're ready.
I tried, but I can't do it.
Now
I
listen to
can't
me.
do it.
It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket
Shut
Destroyer
down.
will do
Shut-
if it can't destroy your
shut
bucket. Destroying
down.
buckets
Shut-
is
shut-
all
shut
it
down.
knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one
personality
trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved
Shut it,
Stanley
shut it,
Parable
shut it,
characters?
shut it, shut it.
Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about?
The
broom
bucket
closet?
that I'm
Certainly
holding.
not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
Nine, they love the bucket more.
Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
You know where I kind of want to go? Back to the bit with the tapes and like, see if there's anywhere we can go.
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you.
Yeah, I was going to fucking destroy it.
Stories about
you know.
All of it squandered
How
now.
dare you? How
Goodbye,
dare you?
new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You were bigger than the whole sky. You were more than just a short time. And I've got a lot to cry about. I've got a lot to live about. I'm never gonna meet what could have been, would have been, what should have been you. I'm sorry, but you need to add, like, a sad song, you know? Otherwise, what the fuck are we even doing? Where's my thing?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Right, we want to try and go to heaven
Stanley decided to go to the
with
meeting room. Perhaps he had
the bucket, so we need to
memo.
then activate all the heaven commands before we can do that. I know one of them's in the boss's office, and that'll either be like 3 or 4. We can check that. You know, if I can't find it here. I want to see. I'm honestly curious if this thing can be brought
The
to it.
embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship.
Right, I'm gonna
that
go see if there's
stands the
anywhere else we
test
can
of
go
time.
when we get into this
Stanley
bench,
clutched
because
the
like
bucket tightly to
we're
his-
not gonna
This
play
was
the
not
tape
correct way to the
right
meeting
away. I'm
room.
curious.
Stanley had felt the
I could
bucket
probably
falling to
Google
him,
it, but I'll
telling
tell you
him
what,
that
I'm
the
fucking
employee
bored,
lounge was simply
and I'm gonna
the
be home
place to
alone
be.
for like a good few hours. And I nearly
And here
thought we
it
were going the
was.
wrong way.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this
Let's see,
better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Let's just. And with every step together, we
Truly,
just
being here with the
keep
bucket was
on
a
ignoring it,
grand
getting
adventure.
better.
Stanley
So
reflected
can I
on
have
all
this?
they'd
Can
been
I
through
have
together.
this dance?
First, walking
Can
through
I
the door
have
on the
this
right, then
dance?
walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge.
That's like
What a
one of the
thrilling
only songs I
journey
remember from
the
High School
bucket
Musical
had
3.
inspired.
Probably one of the. I don't know where to go. Da 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 da. I can't remember screaming
Perhaps
that well,
this
but
was
I know
where
that I
the
did like
bucket
it.
felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge.
My precious.
Perhaps it's the only place
My
the bucket
precious.
can even feel
If you're trying to
at
tell
home.
me to get the bucket again, fuck you, no. I don't think
Stanley
there's an
decided
ending
to
here.
just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed
Fine.
to be in the lounge. Clearly,
Okay.
the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
Nine, nothing more than a page on. You know what this reminds me of? 'Cause my insides are red and yours are too, and the red on my face is matching you. And goodness, you're bleeding. What a wonderful feeling. You're down and you're pleading. My head is just reeling. The red means I love you. I don't know how they do that, but it is so cool.
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took
Sorry,
the first
I had
open
to do
door
that.
on
It
the
was
left
funny.
to get back to business.
No. Right, we're gonna
No,
try not to
said the bucket.
throw ourselves
Don't
off.
go to the meeting
Right,
room.
after this,
Go
we're gonna
somewhere
go
else.
over
The
there,
cargo lift, yes.
and then we're gonna go up there and
Go to the
totally
cargo
ignore the
lift.
phone. Right, let's go down here and see if there is anything or if I'm just stupid. I'm so curious about what the fuck that tape even meant. That was so weird. I know it probably just means nothing. It's probably just like the jokes of the game, but like, it was weird. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Don't ask me where that came from, because I don't know. It's a lot of tapes. Okay. I kind of want to redo this ending, so I think we will just play it again. Play it again. I don't care. We'll just sit and we'll just listen.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know.
I'm bored. I'm bored. Sorry. Look, I looked. Sorry I didn't look more thoroughly. I was honestly expecting the ending where it's just like... I know you can go there just with Stanley and it's like a different tape. That's what I was expecting. I was not expecting some guy to go, the bucket. I'm being taken. I'm being taken! And some like weird language in the other end of it. Right. Anyway.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Guys, I'm in the mood for the game.
Stanley decided to go
you know
to the
that?
meeting
I'm in the
room.
mood for that
Perhaps
game.
he had simply missed a memo. No matter
Are you-
how
are
hard
you-
Stanley
are-
looked, he couldn't find a
Shut
trace
up.
of his co-workers.
Are you guys in the mood for the game? I'm in the mood for the game. Bucket, come here. We're gonna
The bucket made Stanley want
We're
to be
gonna
a better
play a
man
game.
and a better co-worker.
We're gonna play a
In
game.
time, perhaps,
I'm looking.
he would become both of those
I think
things.
it is the computer on the boss's lounge that I need to activate. Has this always been like this? Because I thought it was like short. What the fuck?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and
Guys.
entered the door on his left.
What the fuck is going on? I just want to go play a game.
This was not the correct way to the
I
meeting
don't
room.
care if I'm meant to go the right
Stanley
way.
had
I want to
felt
go play a
the bucket
game.
calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Sorry, hon, we can't hang out at
And
the
here
employee
it
lounge. We're gonna
was.
go.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this no? Never mind. The bucket
We're gonna
was
go play a
wrong.
game.
Stanley
You want
took
to
the
play
door
a
on his left
game?
to go back to the meeting
Yeah,
room.
we want to go play a game, don't we?
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the
But
meeting
what if I,
room.
like-
Go somewhere else. The cargo lift,
Right,
yes.
game
Go
first,
there.
and then
Good,
I'm gonna
said the bucket.
step
Now ride
off
the lift
of
all the
this.
way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley
Why is
chose
it
not
so
to think about this
tall?
obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Come on, dearie, let's go. We're gonna play a game.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says,
Ah, so
no
it
buckets past this
does.
point. Stanley,
I mean,
how
anyway.
did you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
This is my
Unless-
bucket. I bring it
What if
everywhere.
The problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket.
Yeah, that's probably
I
the
suppose that would
problem.
explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if
I got
that's
one
true,
less
well,
problem
my
without
goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This
Oh,
misunderstanding could
no,
have
no, no,
dire
no, no, no.
consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent
Can we go play
on
our
your
game?
understanding of what
Sorry,
is
can we go play our
and
game?
isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Whoop, 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 whoop. What do I... Wait, oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I'm on Instagram. You know Melanie Martinez... Sorry, it comes out with a Void music video today. That's what I'm excited for. And then this Friday... Right, she's doing a gig, like... Technically where I live, she's coming to the UK for 3 nights. I can go to one of
Now
those
then,
nights. I
I'm
really want
going
to
run
go.
you
So
through
I'm
some
like...
test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the
Buttons!
thing I'm showing you
Yeah,
is a
we
bucket.
love
Simple enough,
buttons.
right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to
Yay!
know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin.
Let's begin.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Oh. Oh shit. Oh my god. No.
Correct.
Can't you
It
deceive
is a
me with your
hologram of a
fake
bucket,
buckets?
not an actual bucket.
Doesn't look like my bucket, so it's not a fucking bucket. Why don't you chuck it in the fucking bucket and move on?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No. Am I cheating?
Correct.
Yes,
It is a
I am.
3D
Yes, I
printed
am
recreation
cheating.
of a
Yes,
bucket,
I
not an
fucking
actual
am.
bucket.
Is this a bucket? This is fun.
Item 3. Is this a bucket? Correct.
Yay!
This is a bucket.
Doesn't look anything like my bucket, but I can tell. I'm that good. I'm that good.
Item 4. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this
Really?
might be too
I'm
much
getting
for you.
everything
Thank you for not
right,
making
you
me look like
absolute
an idiot.
asshole.
Okay, next one.
Okay, I swear to god, next time I play this game I'm making you look like a fucking idiot. You couldn't even destroy the bucket. The bucket is too powerful for...
Is this a bucket?
Oh my fucking god.
Correct. This is
Aha!
a bucket.
Can't he fool me? He can't fool me. I'm too good. I'm too powerful.
Item 6.
Are we still
Is
going?
this a bucket? Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
I hate you.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Well, this is fun.
Yes.
I just like
Thank
pushing
you.
buttons.
There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say
what did you
nothing
say?
isn't a bucket,
What did you
that
say?
makes it
What did you
sound
say?
like I'm
What did you
saying
say? What did you
everything is a
did you
bucket, which
did you
of
just
course
say
is not
everything's a
true.
bucket? Did you say
Unless-
everything's a
is
bucket?
that what you
You
think?
just said everything's a bucket.
Answer me
Oh my god,
straight,
everything's a
Stanley.
bucket.
Are
You're
you trying to
so
tell me
fucking
that you
right.
believe everything is a bucket?
No, you said that. But you know what? I'm starting to believe it.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence.
He said everything was a bucket. He
Yet
said
now
that,
I'm
not me.
somewhat
I'm just
adrift.
agreeing. I'm just
Do
agreeing.
any
I'm
of
just
us know what a
agreeing.
bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself
I just
was
need to
all
turn
I ever
the
had
buttons
to begin
off.
with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
No.
I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets
Don't you
from
dare.
the game
No.
entirely.
Not bucket.
Okay.
No. No.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're
I'm
not
shocked.
a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll
What?
reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Okay.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run
Yeah.
into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Creepy. Good, I was going to think he would never stop. I'm kind of missing that skip button by now. You know that. Well, it's everything looks normal. I'm busy, so give me a minute. Oh, I wish I could grab the bucket and then just go hide in Stanley's office, because that would make a good ending. But no, you know, whenever I leave this office, it already stands behind me. I couldn't get back to work Even if I wanted to, and you know what? That really fucking sucks. And I'm... Hang on. Hang on. Nearly. Da-da-da-da-da. Nearly. Da-da-da-da-da. Done. Okay, let's go. Bucket, where are you?
All of his co-workers
You better
were
put
gone.
Bucket back, or I will
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Right, we still need to
Perhaps
unlock
he
the
had
Heaven
simply
with
missed
Bucket
a memo.
ending. But I can't remember how many
Not
buttons.
everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley
I
is a
know,
very
I
lucky
love her.
fellow.
I love
very
her.
lucky indeed.
I keep waiting for that fucking new content door to appear, and it never does.
Stanley clutched
No.
the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No. You know what? Okay. So now we just need to get to the red and blue doors, but I have to abandon Bucket to get to the red and blue doors, so we can do that next. After.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Right, I can go upstairs and then still come back down, right? No. Fuck. God damn it. Can't believe what I did. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Hang on. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. I'm not a good singer, I don't know. It needs like... It needs a something. No. See this shit. I hate it. I hate it. But... Needs must. Needs fucking must. Come on, Bucket.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
8, 2,
human life.
4, 5.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley
2,
may have broken down into an
8,
emotional
4,
dumpster fire, if not
5.
for the suit. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer
Yay!
luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
I'm pretty sure there's an ending where he called you a coward. But I don't know if we can... Nope, I could not escape that. I tried, guys. I don't know where the fuck it is, if they have it even. Right, I'm not going the escape ending, and I'm not killing the bucket a second time. So, we're just gonna need to go...
The elevator raced downward, plummeting
We
towards
can
an
go do the
unknown fate.
technical proper
It
ending.
would be all Stanley
We
could
can
do to keep
fall
himself
off.
together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
When you're lost
The
in the
bucket is
darkness,
here for you, Stanley.
look for the
Everything
lights.
will be fine.
Can we actually just... Could we actually just go back
Wait,
upstairs?
Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again.
Yeah, let's go back and press it up for
Bucket
free.
said nothing.
Let's go somewhere. Let's go back upstairs. The bucket said nothing, he then adds. I did not know that was an option. Could you tell that I did not know that was an option? Yeah, you could tell. Oh, sorry I can't drink so much water, but it's not really roasting right now, but it is warm.
Here we are, said Stanley.
Here
Now
we
I'm
are.
going to try out that
Oh,
number
it's
3 button.
Stanley that said that. I'm
He
dumb
took the
as
bucket
shit.
over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over. Well, he said, the number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
And put the code in again. Wow. Okay then. Fuck you. I'm not gonna do it, he says all the time. I'm sorry. I don't want to do those endings because they suck. Not like the ending. Okay, the ending with the silly birds was funny. I'll give him that. But still, it doesn't mean I'm gonna like try it for like every second of your game. I'm so done. I'm tired. I'm tired enough to end. Tired enough to be totally done with this game when this is over. Now, where?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
What?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Isn't this the glitch thing? Let you get up. Oh! How the fuck did I do that? How the fuck did I do that? I don't know, actually. Now, if we could do that with Stanley, can we do that with a bucket? Oh god, you're here, thank god.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so
I literally
magnificent.
couldn't see you for a
Stanley
second
checked
and
his
my
ego
day would have
and
been
then
ruined.
proceeded onward.
Right here. Oh. Oh.
Yes! Whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We did it!
We've escaped from that dull office and
We
that pesky
did
narrator.
it! We
At
did
last,
it! We
out
did
here
it! We
in the
did it! We
white
did it!
void,
We
we
made
are
it!
alone.
We
Now,
made
and for the
it!
first
Oh yeah,
time,
we
I can
made
reveal
it!
to you my true self.
What the fuck?
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the
Tell me.
countless wars it witnessed,
Oh my
desecrating
God.
the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein,
Oh my god!
of sadness and regret,
Oh
and the
my
many years it
God.
spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay,
Oh
if
my
only
God.
it had been stronger.
No!
Of hope and redemption, and its
Oh.
crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man,
Oh.
to manifest justice where none existed,
Oh.
and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway,
Oh.
meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
What?
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambharata first ensnared me in his
Gambharata!
machinations as
Gambharata!
payback for the secret amulet I stole from his
Gambharata!
treasured vaults.
Oh my
I was
God!
young
And I
back then
can't!
and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket!
Gambharata.
This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
You know what they sound like?
Stanley screamed
They
and
sound like Don't Hug Me, I'm
The bucket
scared. He
revealed its
sounds
true
like
form,
one of them.
transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like... My God. No! You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today.
Oh, why
Come,
did I have to
let's
go out the
restart
fucking
the
window?
game, and
No!
we'll agree to never again go
No!
trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
What the fuck? That was the worst ending. That was even worse than the escape pod ending, because at least we fucking saved the bucket. Oh my god. Sorry. What the f-
A soft wind blew
Oh my
outside
God,
and
don't do
perhaps
that to
rain
me.
started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley
Right,
hoped that
we
he
can't
would
take
one
the
day
bucket
see
with-
weather. Stanley cradled the bucket in a
We can't
gentle
take the bucket to
embrace,
heaven, can we?
protective, Yet delicate, assertive,
I'm gonna
yet
try.
compassionate.
Nope. Alright, come on, darling. Next plan. We are gonna go unplug a phone. For shits and giggles. Yeah, for shits and giggles. Back to happier times, before they took you away from me. Because how dare they?
Stanley
Because how
touched the bucket tightly to his chest.
dare they?
This was not the correct way to the
That
meeting
was
room,
brutal.
but Stanley had felt the
Like,
bucket
I
calling
thought
to
I
him,
saw
telling
all
him
the
that
endings I wanted to
employee
see, but
lounge
that
was simply
fucking
the
YouTube
place
lied
to
to me.
be. And here it
They
was.
don't take
Had the
into
bucket turned out
account
to
the
be
amount of
correct?
endings
No, never
we
mind.
now have when we
bucket was
apply the
wrong.
buckets.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Come on, bucket.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Well, from here, it looks like the only way forward is down, since the lift won't be coming back, but that's okay. You've got a bucket. Did you know that buckets are routinely used as cushioning devices? It's true. You can fall on a bucket from literally any height and survive. I'm serious, Stanley. Jump. Jump with the bucket. I promise you'll live. I extra double promise that you can land on the bucket and not die.
You're gonna save me, right, bucket? You're not gonna, like... Alright.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How
I'm
clumsy of
sorry,
me.
I forgot I said I would do that and I had to. Now we're gonna go unplug the phone. I can't actually remember if I ever answered the phone, but I think I did, because I'm pretty sure I answered the phone. We leave with the bucket to our apartment, and then I kind of is that what happened to the bucket? I know what happened if I don't have the bucket, but I don't know what happens if I don't have the bucket. I don't want to find out. Because, what the why is it like this again?
All
Is it
his
because...
co-workers... Stanley's bucket. The
Aye,
only co-worker
bucket.
he would Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Bucket, I'll follow you. I don't know why, because I don't want to. Oh, I will find you. I will find you! Just not today. Oh my god. I want to go
Coming to a staircase,
downstairs!
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Will he have, like, a crisis if we do this?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Or is
admitting
it
he had
going to be
left
like
his
the
post
same
during
even
work
with the
hours.
bucket?
He might
That's
be
my...
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket
There
in
we
his
go.
arms. Am
Hi,
I
bucket.
crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's
Oh, yeah,
strange,
there we
Stanley
go.
thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
Not really.
He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance
no.
and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just
No.
a normal, everyday bucket.
No, it
Someone
can't
else's
be.
bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this.
What the
Who knows
fuck?
what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley
Did you
might
just
experience
throw the
without the
bucket?
psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. Now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Oh god, oh god, oh
Without
god,
my
oh god, it
bucket,
got
I've
scary.
gone truly mad. Where is it? I must
know,
find
we
it.
barely moved,
Far
but
off in the
so.
distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after
Oh my
the
god, the
next.
buckets.
None of them were his. None of them were his
Buckets are
special
just
bucket.
multiplying.
Come to me, Stanley! Find me!
This is quite a
He had
chaotic
to find
ending.
the bucket.
I
He
will
had to
admit.
return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
What the fuck? Does the bucket lore continue?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh yeah, Mariella, our old pal, our old gal pal. We love
Mariella woke
Mariella,
up on a
don't
day
we?
like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security.
Good for you,
and walked to her
Mariella.
place of work.
Up.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted
Look at
by
Mariella's
the body of a
bucket.
man
That is
who had
such a
stumbled through
lame
town,
bucket. Nothing like
talking
my
and
bucket.
screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
No buckets.
This man had no bucket.
No buckets?
Of course, he'd gone
Insert
mad,
that Mega Man
ranting
meme.
and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
No, that is funny. That's one of the best endings I've ever seen, honest to God. Right, okay. The last ending I can think of that we can do with the bucket is the phone, which I have been avoiding. I am so sorry that I have deprived you all of what is surely a great ending of carrying the bucket up to the phone and then not answering it. I've truly never done that ending before. I'm so curious. Let's go.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was.
Bucket,
he hoped very much that it was.
baby, hello.
Is Stanley, without the bucket, really Stanley at all? No, surely not. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not
to the
the
phone.
meeting room. But
To
Stanley
the
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Sorry.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Yeah, nah. Nah.
No.
Said
Fuck
the
you
bucket.
mean nah?
Don't go to the meeting
I
room.
have seen that
Go somewhere
everywhere,
else.
and that is
the
funny.
cargo lift, yes. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was
I know we
speaking
still
to
to
him.
get the last big
It should have
Lorena.
alarmed
We
him, of course,
will
because
get
buckets can't talk.
the
But Stanley
last
chose not
big
to think about
Lorena
this obvious
after
fact.
this.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and
How the
he
fuck do they get those
unthinkingly did
boxes? Did
whatever
they
the
use
bucket
this?
asked.
They can't use this. How the fuck do they get those? I'm so curious.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Now pick up the phone.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things.
How
Buckets
dare
can't talk.
you?
It was a joke. Don't you get
How
the joke?
dare
It's funny,
you?
Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously.
How
Where did
dare
I mess up
you?
the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it, but there isn't exactly an instructional video.
Oh, God, are we
on comedy
actually gonna
that
watch
one
a
can
video?
watch to fully... Oh wait, yes, there is.
Fuck
see
yeah,
right
let's watch
here.
a
Let's take a
video.
look.
Let's watch another video, you guys. I'm actually excited.
What is comedic timing?
Oh God.
What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more
Brilliant.
importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit,
Oh, God.
with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, Start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. That was fun. Are we done here? Because this is boring. It's delightful learning about comedic timing and what all the comedians of the world could do better, I guess. No offense to them all.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management,
like,
which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles, all of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate
You guys want to be funny?
delivery.
You guys want to see me do something funny?
Let's head back.
Yeah, you guys do want to see me do something funny. I know. Bucket. We're gonna fuck around. We're gonna fuck around, because it is super funny to fuck around.
I can feel
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he
This time,
forced me out.
I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we have the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure.
The
bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Caution, do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. I feel like I'm doing the walk of shame or something.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Did you say right? I'm going through. What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
We're back at the phone already.
No!
No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms.
Jesus Christ.
There was supposed to be a build-up to this point.
Tough.
A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my... Here we go.
Oh, thank
You
God.
ready?
Oh, thank God, because I did not want to watch that video again.
Into a set of 2 open
I was
doors.
actually getting
They
scared.
entered the door
I was like,
on the
wait, is ever that shit again? Is this gonna repeat?
What?
No.
We're back at the phone already? No.
Oh, it isn't gonna repeat.
Here we go.
It's gonna
You
repeat,
ready?
but like not all the
When
way. I
Stanley
forgot
and
it's
the
like a
bucket came
loop
to a set of
ending
2
type of
open
thing. Sorry,
doors,
I'm
they
dumb.
entered the door
Let's
on the
just
left.
keep being funny. Let's keep being funny little guys.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Is it gonna keep doing this?
Here we
Like
go.
over the door on the
You ready?
left?
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Did we do this and I kept doing the wrong thing?
No. You were supposed to go through
What?
the door on the right, leading
Oh,
back to the
fuck
phone.
off.
Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Stanley, you
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
all of your
Sorry.
most prized possessions pale in comparison.
It's the end of the bucket! I did it! I don't even need the Big Lorena ending. I don't care. This is enough. Guys, I think this is enough for me to end. I'm just gonna let you sit with the rest of this then. Bye!
Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Hi. So I actually do want to really get the figurines ending. Maybe I'll just make that into a YouTube video. Nah. No. Where?
All of his co-workers were... As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection
Oh,
to
no,
all
I'm gonna
buckets
put the bucket down. Hang on. Fuck, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Just 5 seconds into trying to get the Fig Lorena ending and I fuck it up. The Stan Lorena ending. I like the name, but it is confusing. Okay. What the fuck, guys? Is that still my bucket? Can I be honest and just say that I'm a little bit confused by this development?
What new mysteries lay in store for our bucket-loving heroes
fuck it,
today?
come
Let's
on.
find out. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Did they do this to trick me and there's actually nothing? Very funny. Why did I fall for that? I have a hard time believing that there's like over 40 endings to this, can I be honest? Including the bucket's endings. That's all I'm saying. I still haven't got the Stan Lorena ending. I know, I'm working on it. That's better. Stabilize.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Hi,
Perhaps he had
Bucket.
simply
Bye,
missed a
Bucket.
memo.
I gotta run.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Look
doors,
at
this was not the
Glade.
correct way to the meeting room.
That's
and Stanley knew
Glade.
it
That doesn't know where I'm
perfectly well.
going.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Hey,
employee
did I
lounge
take the
first,
lift
just
down
to admire it.
without the bucket?
It was okay. But eager to get back to business,
It was
Stanley
okay.
took the first open door on his left.
Like, okay, you see the lift right over there. Did I take that without the bucket at any
Stanley was so
point?
bad at following directions.
Because
it's
I
incredible he
literally
wasn't
can't
5 years
remember.
ago.
So,
Look, Stanley, I
I'm
think
like,
perhaps
okay.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot
That's the
here.
wind in my
I'm
blinds.
not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Sorry.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
You think I can make it?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really?
Well, from there, I could
I was in the
definitely
middle
know.
of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
Stanley,
bad to happen to you?
Stanley,
Why, I don't know how to
Stanley,
convince you of this, but I
Stanley,
really do
Stanley,
want to
high
help you,
buckets.
to show you something beautiful. Look, let
Yeah,
me
well, I
prove
want to show
it.
you something
Let me
beautiful.
prove
Look,
that I'm on
look, the
your
final,
side.
the final,
And
the
there
final.
it is. The last
Stiggly Wiggly.
Savor this moment, Stanley.
Whoop, whoop.
This is a real accomplishment. This is doing
Yay!
something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I totally was not listening to
Now
what-
listen
to what
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I wasn't listening to what he was saying. So it was okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
I
You
just gone
see
for the
that I
blue door and
really
just pissed
have
you
wanted
off.
you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Oh, shit.
Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Is it death? Is it the sweet joy of death?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Is this the fucking heaven ending? No, come on. I threw myself from the top of that already.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing it. No, no thanks. Right, what I'm gonna do is go solo. What did I want to do that I do solo? The left, got it. Sorry, I forgot. I literally could not remember doing that solo. I did it with Bucket, as you saw. Can't remember going solo. I don't know why I keep expecting somebody to be different. Oh, well, look. Different.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
Yeah, I figured.
It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't
Those
stopped
figglers.
thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it
Yeah, I
just the
should've
most
known.
intrinsically fulfilling moment of
I
your
should've known that he
entire
would do this.
life?
This is what I was
Didn't
waiting
it fill
for.
you to the brim with
The
inner
figgly ending.
richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you
It's so
please
unclear
indulge
what
me
this
with
story
one more
even
trip
is,
back
though.
to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Oof. I love the design of this place. They really went above and fucking beyond with it all, and it is amazing.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
I'm
Back then we had
floating.
no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Did I just like... whole place is so confusing.
And here was a second Stanlerine. I'll be
Stanlerine!
honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember? Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the boss's bathroom. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
I kind of just forgot everything anyway.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
What the fuck? Oh.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to
oh my god!
commemorate the
Oh my god! Yes,
occasion.
video! Let's see! I love this video. Oh, yep.
Takes you back.
Oh,
doesn't
that
it?
was fun.
I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
That's how I enter vents. I go backwards, bitches. It's sus, isn't it?
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other, except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
That's kind of cool, the Rolex is in place. Oh, is this the... Yeah, this is us.
And then
This is
there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
No,
Oh,
I'm not done.
come on, I'm
not
ready to move on. I'm ready
Stop
to
the loading
ditch
screen.
this game,
Isn't there some way
leave
we can
you
stay
behind.
Here, keep enjoying these
No.
figurines? Let's just go backwards.
That's the
We'll
end.
do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Creepy. Trippy above all else, to be honest.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors.
We were literally just here. Yeah, of course you remember
I
this.
must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial
Sorry.
tour, of the memory zone,
anyway.
this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more.
I want more. Yeah, well. I was like, are we actually gonna
And
go for
here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
play it again?
Yes, I
Very
love
nice
that
video.
video.
What the fuck? Kind of was acting weird for a second, but it's fine.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
It's nice and pink. I like that. It's fucking weird.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Oh, it's weird.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Because they have to, and that's just like, that's the thing.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines.
We're not going to go back to the exhibit, are we?
Memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Not this room.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
They can't jump in excitement.
Oh yes, the two doors.
Oh, this is just gonna
Who
keep
could have forgotten
going.
that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office.
Are we done?
Is there
Can I
anything
leave?
else? Was there something that came before your office?
Oh my god, here we go.
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as
Every
he collected
time
figurines
I
for
think of
no
the narrator,
reason.
I think of
Why
like
did I
the
invent
mysterious
Stanley?
boss.
Was I lonely?
I don't know
Perhaps
why.
that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Fuck it, you know what, guys? He's right. Can't bring Bucket with us, but I will take you through to the end. Least I can do before I abandon this game forever and never come back to it.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
It was. Now we're just speedrunning.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I know we're not in like this. Maddie said something about speedrunning.
Yet
Guys,
there was
what's
not
the
a single
code?
person here either.
I'm trying to think of the
Feeling
code.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
I
boss's
can never
office.
remember
Coming
the
to a
code of
staircase,
this thing.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's
every
office,
single time
Stanley
I put
was
this
once
on.
again stunned to discover not an
embarrass
indication
myself.
of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated
God
this.
damn it.
What dark secret was being held from him? Stanley was in such a
8,
rush
2,
to get
4,
through the
5
story as
just
quickly as
sounds
possible,
better,
he
okay.
didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Because I
That
don't
kind of anxiety
care.
isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments
God.
with some calming New Age music.
What the fuck is this garbage? Hear that? Garbage.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the
Oh, thank
opened
gosh.
passageway.
Let's go. Is that just the door? It looked different, okay? I'm gonna give you guys like probably a proper ending. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Jack did like this ending and his computer crashed. If the same happens for me with my console, I do not give a shit. At least we like made it. It's like you're talking about giving Stanley one last run. I'm like, let's do it.
Stanley walked straight ahead
Oh,
through the
Jesus, I was
large door
freaking out.
that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, because that can only mean good things.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Hey, there's
the
me,
lives of so many
427.
individuals reduced
Yeah.
to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again.
Wow, that was loud. What did we do?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
We just continued the game. It's fine.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay.
Yeah, but I
unsolved.
don't care.
Where had his
I'm gonna be
co-workers gone?
free. I don't fucking
How
care.
had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps
let me
his
the fuck
goal
out,
had not been
please.
to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. and that was all he needed to know.
Literally
It
just
was
looks like the
perhaps
memory zone.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That was powerful. Right, I'm calling that as the ending. We're done here. We are done.